Alright, welcome back to Kairyu Rider. As you can see by the lack of Kairyu and the lack of a Triumph Street Triple, my bike, after not even 2 weeks of ownership, is back at Triumph. But that's not what this video is about. Before right now, I have never ridden a scooter. So here's my first time ever on a scooter. So this is a Honda PCX150, I believe. Now the first thing I noticed is that because it's a Honda, the horn and the blinker are in different positions. Oh. And then the automatic side of it, apparently this kill switch looking thing is idle stop and idle. So ridiculous turning circle. I've never found anything that turns this sharp. But yeah, the idle, like it has to be on idling when you're running or it'll turn off at a stoplight. So in some ways, yeah, it's a motorcycle, but it's absolutely not. And the automatic thing, that's something else. Like I've ridden a Honda DCT Goldwing and Africa Twin. This is not that. I will say it's quite a bit of fun. It's so lightweight and flickable back and forth. But I remember I rode a Honda Grom once, and these tiny wheels at anything over 60 were infuriating and terrifying. Look at how much it steers. It's crazy. This is actually pretty stable at 60. It definitely flicked. It's super light, all the weight's down there. I don't know, I guess for tight city driving, I get why people get scooters. I completely understand if this is a commuter only. But it is fun. This is not underpowered for a single rider. And the underseat storage, and the seat is like a lazy boy in its shape. No backrest, but this might be one of the most comfortable motorbikes I've ever ridden ever. This is great. Oh, high beams have been on the whole time. Awesome. But yeah, a nice thing about this is the legal system. In Japan, if you're on a 50cc, so a 50cc can be ridden with a car license. Your small license is up to 400, and then after that it's called big. I have the full-size big license, but the legal system says if you're on something 125 or less, you can't go on car-only roads. You can't go on the Kosakudor or interstate or whatever your country would call it. Really bouncy suspension, squishy brakes. But it's fine for the power and for what it is. If the goal is comfort first, they got it. But yeah, so this is a 150. It's bigger than 125, which means I can legally ride this anywhere in the country that you can legally drive a car or motorcycle. Like an automatic car, the idling, you have no power. So if you are completely off the throttle, you're essentially in neutral. It doesn't really drop speed much. But it's pretty cool. It's very comfy. It's great for city commuting, for sure. I get why people buy these now. I would almost want one. And it's enough power. It's not crazy. It's not fast. It's not a street triple, but it's not lacking in any way. And if you're wondering where I'm going right now, haha, so am I. I have no idea. I just figured I have to ride this to work tomorrow, most likely. And I've never ridden a scooter, let alone this one. I should probably figure that out before I'm going through Tokyo commuting traffic. But yeah, when they gave it to me, it had a full tank of fuel, just like last time they gave me my bike back. Feel bad because I gave them my bike with like 2 liters in the tank. I didn't expect to be giving it to them, but whatever. This has a full tank, and it says I'm getting 36.3 kilometers per liter in this slow speed riding. That's amazing. That's absolutely ridiculous. Like one time when I was in a high altitude, low air resistant area on my V-Strom, I put it in 6th gear and cruised along at 45 with that slight bit of engine thumping, and I got 33, which was like, whoa. But this thing, riding it normal, it just went up to 36.4, not being gentle or anything. That's ridiculous. Super narrow, super tight, because you sit inside the vehicle instead of around it. The engine's somewhere back by the wheel, so it's not even in the way. And the underseat storage is cool. You can definitely fit a helmet. You can probably fit 2. All right, where the hell am I? Gotta keep remembering where that blinker is. I'm consciously looking at the blinker every time I need to use it. It would be annoying to own a Honda scooter and a non-Honda motorcycle to constantly switch back and forth between the blinkers. You'd be honking at everyone all the time. I know where I am now. They gave it to me with this phone mount, and I just put my phone on. I pulled it out. My helmet in the US is called an Arai XD4. It's a Tourcross 3 in Japan. It's such a wide visor, the facial recognition worked. Super turn. This super old 2-stroke bike. It's Japanese, so it runs forever, but that means it pollutes forever. Japan won't make you take it off the road. You probably can't sell it and recertify it, but if it's a 250 or smaller, there is no road certification, no shotgun or inspection like they call it in the US. Just look at the cloud he's forming. That being said, I'm getting amazing fuel economy, but this is old enough that there were never any Euro regulations on this bike. I don't think the EPA regulated scooters of this size. So I'm sure, as much as I'm burning a little fuel, I am burning up the ozone for sure. Like, this is not an environmentally friendly investment, as much as one might think. Brand new ones seem to be. I want to turn. Where's my blinker? Something I thought would be tricky is right here is the rear brake, not the hand brake. You need it to start the bike, but the rear brake is not a clutch and there's no shifting. But I'm still grabbing both naturally. It seems natural. And if you've ever looked into automatic bikes or electric bikes, they still keep the foot rear brake. I kind of hope they start doing this. I'd rather just use my hands, let my feet relax. But I'm not very flexible in my calves, so that's part of it. I have to adjust rear brakes sometimes so I can get to them comfortably. But if you're riding hard in the mountains, it's nice to not move your feet around so much. Not that this is my street racing bike, though it very well could be. And it's a single cylinder like pretty much every scooter is. But shockingly, it's not noteworthy. It doesn't have a vibration to it that would change my life in one way or another. It feels perfectly smooth. Smoother than my street triple at some speeds. Forgot I put my phone up there. And I panicked, there's my phone. But now if you're noticing a difference in the video, I changed my camera settings and the angle a bit. So leave me a comment below for some feedback. Is it good? Is it bad? I'm still kind of figuring this filming stuff, this moto vlogging stuff out a bit. And for those that are wondering, with all the greenery and rivers I'm seeing, I'm still in the 23 wards of Tokyo. This is Setagaya. It's absolutely beautiful. It is kind of the sleepy suburb of Tokyo, but it's by no means a far outskirt. Still easy in, easy out. I know where I am now. Sorry if it's getting a little too windy here and we can't use this. It's getting too hot, so my visor's open now. Driving school. Having my visor open gets me that big visor hole for air to come through, but it blocks my forehead vents. So if the sound quality's okay right now, I might just remove my visor for the rest of the summer, because it's only May now, but it's already getting pretty warm. And I've ridden without the visor. Right now there's a whistling because the visor's open, but if I just stop using the visor, there's no whistling sound, there's no nothing. I've got my safety glasses, sunglass version and clear version, so that solves pretty much all of that. Wish I got one of these with the cabin. Ah, that biker's getting pulled over. Sad times. Tokyo police are recently upgrading to FJRs, which is so much more than you need anywhere in Japan. But a lovely bike, I'm sure. So if you can see this sign, no bicycles, no rickshaws, that also means on this road, you're not supposed to take any small vehicle like a 50cc. I don't think you'll get stopped here, but it is what it is. But yeah, how's the sound quality like this? We're going almost 80, which is legal on this road. So now I've got the chin vent closed. I'm still going 70. Can you hear me better now? This video's getting a bit off topic, but this is a good tester. So riding this 150 PCX at about 70, 80 kilometers an hour, it's fine. And I'm kind of wondering if I want one of these. Not right now. I don't think my landlord's gonna give me 2 free parking spots. But yeah, I could see this being an amazing thing for commuting. And this is just super fun. I get why people buy those like 600cc scooters. All the scooter fun with the bigger bike performance. This is tremendous. The seat is absolutely luscious. It's a tremendous seat. Love this. I was going to this stoplight and I grabbed the rear brake and slammed the gear down because it was changing too fast. I'm too used to motorcycles. But yeah, that's generally my brief overview of the Honda PCX150, and this has been my first impressions of a scooter. So, till next time, thanks for watching. This has been Kairu Rider. Oops. I'm sure my dad's gonna notice that my blinker was on forever.